Quick update before we begin the final part here. First of all, big thanks to Violet who confirmed what I said. I was going to say that in Jungle 2, the boss was originally going to be the Blissey boss, which, was a boss that was off until Holiday Hair. I didn't have anything to really back it up at the time, so I didn't say anything. But if you go into Jazz 1.100, and you go into the Jazz Creation Station in that version, you can find a level called BlissBoss.J2L, and that is basically the jungle level with Blissey in it, so that pretty much means that Blissey was originally going to appear. Blissey is going to be covered in a later video, just so you know, so don't need to worry about that. And also, I've added something to the description of the previous part where you can get a tile set for the final game. That pretty much has like the beta version of the jungle level with those background trees, in case you want to use them. That's all, on with the video. Hey everybody, it's King of Koopas here, and welcome back to the final part for Jackrabbit 2 1.00G. In the last part, we finished off a cold day in heck and rabbit roast, and we're about to start the final two levels, first of which being Burnin' Biscuits. Now, first thing you may notice, there's a small inconsistency over in the score. That is because I forgot to save at the end of the last part, so I used cheats just to get back to this level. And yeah, we're about to start. This is the second level that I was talking about that has the fireball ammo in case you need more. By the way, this music and this level, it's just awesome. Something to note, I think the background actually moves faster in this version than in the final game. I'll put something up on the screen to let you know if that's the case. But yeah, these are some really good final levels. And that's something I picked up, or I don't remember who said. I think it was Jake that said that. If I was basically explained to me why this worked. Pretty much, in the TNT power-up works, it auto-explodes if it's over, like, a tile that has, a TNT thing on it. However, it doesn't work when it's beside it because that wasn't added yet. In the final game, it was programmed to also detect if there was a nearby TNT block without actually being overlapped. But I also learned that if you shoot it, it'll blow it up, so that's useful information. So yeah. We're gonna just continue on. Just so you know, this isn't like the, in terms of the main story, this is the final part. Like, this is the last of the main levels. But I have a bunch of bonus parts planned. Like, for example, I'm gonna cover, like, some of the changed bosses that were in this version. Like, for example, I'm gonna show what the final boss is in the finished game in a bonus video, just, along with a few others. Like Blissey, I'm also going to show him in the same video. Yeah, I'm going to show the multiplayer levels. I'm going to show the shareware version. And anything else I can think of after that. So, we're not done yet, but in terms of the main part, this is officially where the official Let's Play is going to end. And everything after that is pretty much just, bonus material. Stuff that's not covered in the main episodes. Keep going. Do I have enough coins? Yes, I do. Lots of wieners. These last two levels are actually really short if you just go buy them. Burnin' Biscuits is actually really short. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm thinking of another level. Oh yeah, something I almost forgot. I'm gonna say it now. This level was originally very different in terms of design. I'm gonna flash a picture up on the screen about now just to show. It originally, had different background, and yeah, I believe there's also a picture of it showing some unfinished lava events, but not events, but some unfinished lava. But I'm not gonna show that picture because it's a spoiler in case you haven't played the game. So yeah. But I'll flash the other picture, shows a different background. Now we're on to the final level, Bad Pit. I don't know if that's the case, but I think that's a play off of Brad Pitt. Maybe I'm the only one who's caught that, but whatever. Now, I think I read that somewhere. That's a parody, but anyway. This is the final level. And, yeah. Not much has changed. This level's actually, compared to the other levels, actually has a lot of enemies in it. I don't want to really say that it's harder, as I don't really think it is. I don't think this level's harder, but you know, there's just more stuff in it. Like, there's a lot of enemies. God, that Sugar Rush looks terrible. I'm so glad they changed it in the final. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Thankfully, with our blaster power-up, we can just blow through everything, so... yeah. I really don't think they should have added the blaster power-up. I mean, this game is already easy, but once you get the blaster power-up, the game's over. Nothing stands in your way. I mean, you never need to worry about ammo. You never need to worry about, you know, damage or anything. Just a basic line of fire that just does massive damage. If you want. I believe that bird's gonna come. Yeah, if you're running, you can actually just go over these. Like, if you want to get the coins, you have to drop down here. I don't even think the warp is really worth it, if I remember correctly. Oh well, whatever. I think so far I've been able to hit every warp in the game, so let's see if we can do that for the final area. Hopefully I'm not forgetting one time that I did miss it. Oh. You may not be able to see it, but there's actually a little piece of the background right there that's just floating. Huh, interesting. And there it is again. You probably can't see it with the, with compression, with all the compression and whatnot, but seems like that's just a small tile bug error that I've never noticed until now. Not sure if that's in the final game because, you know, like I said, I've never seen that before, so... And here comes one of the awesomest parts of the game. Just massive blocks. This part is just so much fun to do, but first we got coins. That suck. Right over here. Just plow your way through everything. But I think just to save time, I'm just gonna use my toaster because it goes a little faster. I believe there's another pocket around right there. You know, I wonder if you can actually go beyond 999 ammo. I don't think there's enough ammo in the game to test that though, so... Alright, there we go, that's good. Now, I wonder, does the fireball go through these? No, it doesn't. Yeah, be sure to get those coins, because if you destroy the blocks, you can't get back up there, so... And right over there is the final area, where the boss lays. And here we go up here, and that's evil. I thought in the final game it bounced you all the way up there. Maybe I'm just mistaken. I think in the final game there's also more lizards, but again, I think that's just in my head. I don't know. Oh no, this is the part I'm thinking of. With just 5 million lizards. And we have enough coins. I think I actually missed some coins somewhere, Jesus. And then they get you ready for the final boss with tons of blaster power-ups. And finally some toaster. Just deal with the last few birds. Hang on, we don't need it. I've beaten this boss without just my normal blaster repeatedly, so it's not like it's needed. There's some gems over there. I'll go get them. I believe there's some gems over here. Those, I think that's like the last gem you get in the game, so. And with that, let's do this. Fight the final boss, Devin. Now, we're gonna be wondering, what the? Yeah, in this version of the game, for some reason, his first form is skipped entirely. I don't know why that is, but I guess we'll cover that. Also, in the final game, this area has platforms. So, yeah, but that's not really useful. This boss is annoying, to say the least. It's not really hard, it's just annoying because I can only get hit twice. In the final game, you can actually just stick to a corner and keep firing. Yeah, that fireball is hard to avoid on hard, actually, I found. And yeah. Also in the final game, the boss has a really weird glitch, for example, how if you hit it with like a special move or a shot once, like half its energy is drained. I'm gonna show that in the part. Holy shit, I almost got hit there. I'm just so nervous right now because I don't want to die because it's harder to play when you're doing commentary. Okay, I'm just gonna finish you off with some Seeker. And you know, I'll just finish off with this. Oh wow, this doesn't even do much damage to him. Yes, with a blade gun. Okay, in that case then, we're just gonna finish you off with good old-fashioned fire. And that's it. And this level's not done. He says that in this version because, yeah, it's not done. He says something else in the final version, which I'll do in the bonus part. And that's that. We just beat the final boss. And what did we get for that? Absolutely nothing, because there's no ending yet. And we get credits. So... ah, frick it, I'll just use my... well, that was anticlimactic, to say the least, but... that's that, we've beaten the game. We beat the final boss. Unfortunately, we don't have an ending because, yeah, unlike all the other cutscenes, I don't seem to want to play, so... yeah, that sucks. But anyhow, I guess that's it then. I don't really have much else to say. All I say is, in the next few days, I'm going to probably be covering the bosses that were changed first. Like, for example... I'm going to be showing Bali since he's on this version. I'm going to show Blissey. I'm going to show the Devon fight in the final version, just so you can see. And a few other things, like for example, the shareware version. I'm also going to show off the secret levels, the multiplayer levels. So there's still quite a bit to show, but for now, this concludes the main segment of the Let's Play. I thank you so much for watching, and I have the credits to do now, and I have a lot of people to thank who made this possible. So, without further ado, let's roll the credits.